Hi there. I'm testing out this webcam video. I think it's very interesting for one reason. I think it's interesting that this eye looks like I have a black eye because of the funny light. But anyway, um, I'm trying to figure out my webcam a little bit and get things going with that. I'm thinking I might pick up a daily devotional kind of deal like I had done before with a separate blog. I might try and do that on here, only do it through video instead of doing it written. We'll see how that goes. Today, I've been thinking a lot about the phrase, give us this day our daily bread. What does that mean? Um, some of you who followed the blog for a while know that I've looked at it as far as um, maybe give us this day our daily bread means something having to do, referring back to Exodus and manna, and so I'm wondering about that. Whether daily bread is referring to the same thing as when the Jews were exiting Egypt and they didn't have food, but God rained down bread from heaven in the form of this manna that would you could only have for a day as daily bread, and then it would spoil and you wouldn't have it anymore. Um, a little bit of the study I've been doing really makes an emphasis on the word our. Give us our daily bread, and not to focus just on my daily bread, but our daily bread, that we're all in this together. Um, so I'm thinking about that in relationship to the Lord's Prayer. Um, Something else I read that I thought was interesting said that we're asking for the Lord to give us our daily bread, not to give us um, our daily cake. That we're asking the Lord to give us what we need, not everything we want. Um, I don't think the Lord has a hard time with us asking for what we want too. Um, but in the Lord's Prayer, it's asking us to give us just enough to get through the day, which I think is interesting. Um, and I think it talks a lot about dependence, depending upon God each day for um, the things that we need, um, and that day-to-day dependence instead of um, giving us our um, monthly bread or our weekly bread so that um, we're way ahead and then we forget. I think that having our daily bread is also kind of hard to figure out because we're so affluent in our country, many of us, that we we have a week's worth or 2 weeks worth of food in our cupboards. If you look at our cupboards, you would see that um, we have our food that we eat, and then we have our kind of canned foods or whatever that eventually we'll get to someday, maybe, or donate to the food bank or something. Um, anyway, those are a few things I'm thinking about. Would love to have your input on how the phrase, give us this day our daily bread, speaks to you in the Lord's Prayer. All right, thanks. Bye.